Hi class, in this video I'm going to show you how to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers. Let's start with an example of 10 over 3, or you can refer to this as 10 divided by 3, or 10 thirds. The top number is the numerator, or the number of parts, and the bottom number is called the denominator, or the number of wholes. In this case, I want to figure out how many times I can group 3's out of 10's. So to start, with a visualization, I'm going to draw for you 10 parts. Here I have 10 circles to represent 10 parts. Now I'm going to try to group as many groups of 3's together as I can. So I'm going to try to group 3 parts together. Okay, I have successfully grouped 3 parts together. I'm going to keep going until I can't group 3 parts together anymore. So in this case, I was able to group 3 parts together 3 times. So I'm simply going to write 3 for how many times or how many groups I have. And now there's one left, one part left. So I'm going to write 1 here for the number of parts, and it's going to be over 3. So basically this 3 in the improper fraction and the 3 over here in the mixed number, that doesn't change. So once again, in improper fraction, the denominator does not change when you change it to a mixed number. So looking at our second example, which is 7 over 2, I'm going to start by showing it in a different way. I'm going to draw a big box, a little box, and it's going to be over 2. So once again, the 2 in 7 over 2 does not change even when you convert it to a mixed number. It's still going to be a mixed number where you have the number of groups over the parts remaining over the same denominator. And here I'm just going to draw 7 parts now. And I'm going to try to group as many as I can. So in this case, I'm going to group one group of 2 because the 2 is in my denominator. I'm going to group another group of 2, and finally another group of 2. And I would group this last part too, but there aren't any more groups of 2's to group. So in this case, I have 1, 2, 3 groups of 2's. So I simply write down 3 to represent how many groups I have. And since I have one part left, I'm going to write 1 here. So hence, my answer when you convert 7 over 2 as an improper fraction to a mixed number would be 3 and 1/2. Now for 7 over 5, the same idea. I'm going to start by drawing 7 parts. And now I'm going to try to group as many as I can. So in this case, 5 is my denominator, so I have to group groups of 5's. And in this case, it looks like I can only group one group of 5's. So hence, I'm going to have one group of 5's, 2 parts left over, and it's going to be over 5 because once again, my denominator doesn't change. Now there are cases where the denominator for a mixed number can change, but that's only if you can reduce it. But if you can reduce it, it means you could have reduced the improper fraction to begin with. And we're just going to end the video from here.